Mic check. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, I'm Xander Ego representing Cartel Radio, and I'm here with the greatest, the leader of the GMG, Yena Yetwa, and his name is?
Black Usimamane, man, the hottest and greatest.
Yeah. We out here, man, at a big hash listening session, man. Love is a star. Tell me, why are you here, man?
I'm here because I'm featured on 2 songs on Love is a Star, and because I'm a good friend of Hash. And yeah, we just came here to celebrate and see what people are feeling about the songs that are on the tape.
Yeah, man. So you have been like an artist who dabbles in a lot of sounds. Like right now, you're working with Kabza the Small. How did it feel like to work with someone who's so big in the piano realm?
Bro, funnily enough, I've worked with Kabza the Small for a very long time. We have a few songs. There was a time we were in Durban. There was a time I was at Pori in Cape Town, in Zimbabwe, and then we sent the songs back. So I've been working with him for a long time, just to figure out like what sort of sound like that we can push as Black and Kabza. But then I'm not in a rush about that, because obviously I'm in the hip hop and R&B space, so I never really pushed for that. This is the first time you'll hear like songs that are made at his crib that I feel like should come out, So shout out to Hash. And yeah, bro, it's a good feeling. He's a legend. Both of them are legends, I'm looking forward to the FNB Stadium show. And yeah, man.
So are you confirming that you're performing at FNB Stadium show?
No, I'm not. I'm not confirming it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to seeing how it pans out and shit. Yeah.
But would you like to perform at an FNB Stadium show of the Scorpion King?
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. It's up to them. Yeah.
But like you've been number 1 for a long time. Aura Era is still number 1 on like the SA hip hop like rap charts. How does it feel, especially like ushering kids like Kill Brady, Brother Cooper? You've been like tapped in the underground for a long time. Why do you want to like work with the young kids? A lot of the OGs, like your Speedy Boys, they don't want to work with the new kids. What inspires you to work with these kids?
I think the thing that inspires me the most is probably I was once in their position at a time, and when I was at that position, I told myself that like I'm gonna try put as many people on as possible, because I felt like we on our phones all the time. I felt like if I send a celebrity a message, there's a high chance he'll see it or she'll see it, because we always on our phones, But when I got to this point, I figured out that like, nah, it's actually almost impossible with the amount of people that are always DMing and stuff like that. But I do as much as I can, for the kids, especially if, not even especially, only if I really mess with what the person is doing. So with Kill Brady, I've been messing with him for a long time. Like since I came in, I saw what he was doing. Cooper, Jay, Bleed, Hamalanko, Baby, Lowski, just a lot of the kids, bro, that Azarati, there's a lot of the kids that I've seen since I've started. And then I was like, yo, when I get to a certain position, I want to make sure that these kids get the light. So I'm glad Kill Brady's getting the light. Cooper obviously did it. Jay, you know what I mean? Like they just, there's a shift happening in hip hop, right? And I'm glad to see that the people that I mess with are at the forefront of that little shift. Yeah.
And like it wasn't easy like for those kids to be at the forefront. There was a lot of backlash. Some people say the kids is whack, but you believed in them. Like majority of the time, like OGs, they wanna like step on the new kids, but like you have a different mentality. Like what did like niggas like Dr. Pepper teach you like when you were coming up in the game? Because he seemed to be like a great mentor to you.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Dr. Pepper. I think what he told me is just like, if I feel like I'm talented, right, and I feel like the music I'm making is viable, like it's just, it works for a lot of people, and I feel like it makes a lot of people feel happy, and it gives them motivation to do shit and stuff like that. If I listen to someone and they give me that same feeling, it's only right for me to sort of pass on the torch and make sure that other people hear what I'm hearing. even if it takes long, because if I believe in it and I'm at a certain position, there's a certain amount of eyes that will look at me and be like, okay, that's how you feel. Okay, cool. Let's see what they're talking about, and that's what happened with Brady, and that's what happened with anyone that I repost or whatever. That's the intention, to be like, I really mess with what you just did, and now I'm gonna take it and put it on my platform and make sure that other people at least get to hear it and then make a decision about whether they like it or not.
So like, you've been number one on so many genres. R&B, you were number one with For Love too. Shout out to that. You got Aura Era. What's cooking? Because you're someone who dabbles in a lot of like genres right now, you know what I mean? I feel like you're an artist that you really can't box like into one place. So are you trying new sounds? Are you experimenting? Are you working on an Amapiano album? Because like we've seen you on songs like Kwenzekile. We've seen you in a song with Big Hash right now. 2 songs actually, you know what I mean? So can we expect an Amapiano album from Blackie?
I mean, I doubt it, bro, because the only way you'd get a Amapiano album from me is if it's a collab thing. The same way Hash did it, because it's not intrinsically what I came up with. It's not like I came up saying like I want to make Amapiano. It's just like niggas are so versatile, niggas are so good at what they do that they can hop on anything. So that's one of the reasons why I work with Hash, because like I see he understands the vision of like trying different things. Like I could try a lot of different things. Like in the vault, there's a lot of different sounds that I've tried that people have never heard, just because I want to try it and then see like how far it can go. So with Amapiano, it's like Ngizamile, Ngaizo Gutso no Yamasha, and people that actually make it were like, no, Vince, and that's how I was on Stunner's debut album. That's how I ended up on Molegeni, So it's like I appreciate the people for loving that sort of sound from me. So I don't think I'd ever like get in and be like, yo, I want to make my own Amapiano album. Nah, I just wanna be in the space and get the recognition from the people that are in the space to be like, yo, you can do anything you want to do, And that's how it came out with the debut album. I made sure that like people understand that like I'm not just a regular rapper. Like I make music, yeah.
Like right now, you are on top of your game. You've been on top for so long and you've been so consistent. And when you're consistent, a lot of people, they take disses at you. So how do you feel about like Usimamane taking shots at you, and will you respond?
Bro, I feel like I've had way too many interviews where they ask me this question. I feel like
because like on a song like Karma, you ended someone's career. I don't want to mention their name, but you were ending careers with songs like Karma, and that was a banger. For some people, they call it the new age composure. You know what I mean? So a lot of the hip hop fans, because I'm from Cartel Radio, you know what I mean? So a lot of people are like, yo, when is Blackie coming up with some new-ish? You know what I mean? Because he's throwing shots at you. He wants your spot. Would you give him that spot? Would you ignore him? Like, what's your take on this situation that's happening right now?
I wouldn't give anyone my spot. I feel like, I think I said this in another interview where I was like, yo, there's a lot of ways to get to where you want to be, right? And that's one of the ways. So I'm like, hey, I wait, bro. It's just, you're not gonna get a response from me because it's like you're not really talking to me directly, That's the main basis. I've said a lot of things about it, but that's the main basis. Like, I'm not being spoken to directly. Like, why am I jumping into, whatever it is? So, King Lukoza, King Vomboga, King Tonoga.
It's you, man. Shout out to this, man. This has been the Cartel Sessions, man. This is Blackie. Any upcoming projects that you have, something you want to plug, performances?
I got one album coming out.
You got an album coming out? Is it a hip-hop album?
It's a Blackie album.
Woo! You heard it here first, man. This is Cartel Radio. He's got a hip hop album. He's flooding the market again. You know what I mean? Shout out, man. Thank you for the love. We're at Big Cash. Love is a star. Peace.